Welcome to the Politricks Watch. This is Cancel P. Someone know the definition of shame and disgrace. And if it was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 people say, well, there's always going to be some anomaly. But there was just too many. Not just too many who carry out the behavior, but too many who think it's funny and cute. This is why I'm telling you that I will never resonate with the Irish Saxon. There is a disconnect between me and Irish Saxon. When they say these things are Jamaicans, if I so be the case, peak off, I take back my passport. Seeing the images, seeing the videos of Irish Saxons behaving like Lego beasts over fried chicken, seeing the images, seeing the videos, seeing the responses of Irish Saxons and how them go on over fried chicken, it has to be studied. Let me tell you something, guy. One of the most long-running stereotype of buffoonery that's attached to black people is the Negro and his fried chicken. That's why you always see from like long time back in the days from the Jim Crow era and them used to make all kind of cartoon and sketches with like black people with fried chicken and watermelon. And me used to always wonder to myself, why is fried chicken and watermelon like attached to black people as a negative stereotype? Everybody love fried chicken, right? Everywhere in the world you go, most people like fried chicken. So why is this seen as like, the Negro, the fried chicken and this? Apparently I was missing something. See no Jamaicans, go on. Sorry, let me correct myself. See no Irish Saxons, go on over fried chicken on that wretched day. People devolved to straight out animalistic behavior over some bone up chicken and juice. Let me explain something to you, guy. There is a reason why nowhere in the world you go, nobody take you seriously. There is nowhere in the world you go and an Irish Saxon get taken seriously when it comes on to things like being intellectual or nothing like that. The only thing in the world, when people here say you're a Jamaican, the next thing them ask you about is either Bob Marley, herbs, gunty, badness, or music or something like that. It's never, oh, you Jamaicans are so smart. Even your own idol doesn't associate intelligence with you. That's why him said do the maths, Asian brain. Even your idol, from the public sector to the private sector. And it's days like that that make them sit down and plan and say, alright, how next we are going to turn them people in an idiot and just milk them for everything them have, right, and sit down and watch them tell a sad story. What's the next thing we're going to run upon them, And no matter how you try to point out to the silly Saxon, all them do is get upset and vent at you. They don't try and look at what's going on around them. They don't try and judge the outcome. Let's judge the outcome. I tell you already say, in Irie, man, any dopey bat from anywhere in the world, the lowest of the low, man from Kazakhstan, man from Uzbekistan, who is the lowest of the low in a film country, can drop a Irie man and rise above the local Irish Saxon. Him can't even speak English. Him can't even read the road sign. And within 3 years, Mr. 50 Irish Saxon running foot talk about boss. And a 3 scandal bag him drop a Irie man with. I've seen it with my own eyes. Me not talk about the wealthy European elites who descend from wealth. Me I talk about lower income foreign guy. Drop a Irie man, next thing Missington General. How are they doing this? Because none of them figure out, say even though in their homeland, they man are nothing for talk about, they man are nothing for write about, they are not the best and brightest in their own country, but when them drop a Irie man, and them start rub shoulders with the Irish Saxon masses, it's like a 16-second sprinter standing next to a 14-second sprinter. They are both slow, but the 14-second sprinter look like a beast next to the 16-second sprinter. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm trying to point out that the culture and the mindset in Irie man has to change. This is bigger than people just squabbling over fried chicken. I'm talking about the mindset. Guy, on a shame. The fact that there is nothing inside of you that said there is no way me if you go on over some fried chicken. The fact that nothing goes off in your head, that is the problem, Saxon guy. There is no alarm that goes off. You don't even see what the issue is. You don't even know what this video is for. You people are embarrassing. And then the Jamaicans who didn't take part in it themselves, but then think it is so funny and cute. You're no different, guy. Sit down, cock up in your corporate office and skin off your teeth, bro. What's the big deal? You're a dopey bat too. See, listen. I'm telling you, I'm not here to make friends, guy. The imagery of large groups of black people warring and fighting, throwing actual punches over fried chicken. This is like the KKK's wet dream. This is like if they could make a movie, that would be it. But it's not a movie. It was real life. You have to raise your standards, Irie Saxon. And when Irish Saxons compare themselves to other people, like, yeah, but them do it too. Them compare themselves with the bottom of other people. So them compare themselves with like rednecks. You ever notice that? Yeah, but look on them redneck there. You're comparing yourself with the worst. It just shows you that you have no standards, dopey bat. Standards have to raise. Guy, I'm gonna talk to you. You must have cancer people on the mic, you know. You must have cancer people on the mic. You must have, I'm not your favorite blogger boy, you know. I must say, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Know yourself about that. That's the least. But we talk about the important things. You might not like it. I just like Cersei Bush. You know? Might come across bitter, but it's good for you. One day you're going to realize that. When you're young, I'm going to try to give you some things and you say, what up, man? I say, drink it. That's the thing about look at each other like Cersei Bush. Them talk to the Irimanians, them. Not the Irish Saxons, but the Irimanians, them, yard and abroad. They make sense to people. The Irimanians, them, with sense, we don't have 50 people that are 50,000, I don't know. The Irimanians them with little self-respect, little national pride, people with ambition, people with ideas, and better yet, even have a little money put on somewhere. You don't have to invest in an Iriman. I know say foreign might sweet you. But you have to invest in an Ironman if it's even 1/4 acre somewhere. Why you need to invest in an Ironman is because that one alone can save Ironman. Them dopey but they me see I run up and down back a fried chicken and I fight over fried chicken. I fling thump in her face and I kick down for each front of line for going and fried chicken. Understand that them can't compete with the China man. They can't compete with the Uzbekistan man. They can't compete with the Anglo-Saxon. They can't compete with the Indian man. They can't compete with the Syrian man. They gonna get their rear ends kicked day in, day out. And the next thing you know, you are complaining about, oh, certain people at the top. No, you're not saying nothing yet. Because crime is going down. That means enough people who never go Iron Man are gonna start get interested to go. If when Jamaica lead the world in a murder rate, so much man from where you were. And go some gung, drop a Iron Man. Imagine when time the place safer. Imagine how much more go run in. The whole on the picnic going to work for Mr. Chin. You're going to have a generation of Iron Manians. Where the masses are called man from Uzbekistan, Basi. Let her go on. A generation. Unless the aforementioned group of Iron Manians do something about it. We have to have faith in the Iron Man and invest in the Iron Man. Take some of the money we used by Gucci and Louis Vuitton and then Mickey Mouse foolishness there. What I'm telling you about a long time, so them sitting there cost $10 and $20 for make. Remember the video I make? Remember that video I made? Them sitting there right now take all the money I spend on cost $10 and $20 for make. And them selling it back for you 5,000 and I have no problem with that. You know, go in and Gucci and Louis Vuitton and go ball along them price. But every time when you see an Iron Man and try to build sitting on the ball about price and take off. Iron Man can't reach nowhere because no for Uno. On the mindset vile. I'm not trying to be your friend. But we can turn things around. I'm telling you, guy. And by the way, I don't want to dump you, but I link, yo, you have fight against man cause they close. Guy, if you want to spend all their money on Gucci and Chanel, that's fine, you know. Just make sure so when they realize a certain man start run Iron Man and take over this, and you see man drop and build 5,000 store and 5,000 wholesale. Me no want to hear none of no ball, but no, yo, how come man, how come Jamaicans don't this and Jamaicans don't that? I'm just telling you what is going to happen. I'm telling you that the people that me see a war over fried chicken and juice have hardly any chance of competing with even the lowest duppy bot from Uzbekistan. I'm talking about competing, I'm talking about rivaling, I'm talking about outsmarting. I'm talking about having more visions and better ideas and executing those ideas better. That's what I'm talking about, guy. Me not talk about dress better than, because only can already outdress anybody. Me not talk about have more swag, because only can outswag anybody. Jamaicans can outswag anybody. Me not talk about dance better than. Me not talk about DJ better than. Me not talk about have more vibes, because you already have that luck. I'm talking about the thing that's going to make Jamaica a powerhouse in the region. Jamaica have a population of nearly 3 million people. We should be the biggest, strongest, wealthiest, most successful country in the entire region. If Jamaica is going to see its true potential, and actual Jamaicans are to get any piece, or to get any size of that pie, then Iranians need to invest in Iron. People are going to have to take a risk. The same way man left from Guzungung go Iron, that is an enormous risk. Guy, when you left go Jamaica, go Canada, that is a big risk. You don't know if the work are going to turn out, you don't know this and you know that, but you still take the risk. So why you can't take the risk the other way around? Iranians have to invest in Jamaica. Them dopey back they will be see. A fight over KFC is a lost cause. But Jamaica can't be a lost cause. There has to be enough Jamaicans with the right culture, with the right mindset, right attitude, right ideas, right vision, and the right investment. Cause no phone sit down on some serious money. No phone sit down on some serious money. Cause every time I pass through Iron Man, I see Benz and Bima like dirt all night garrison. All the time I dip on the ends. Bima park up right there, so. It's up to you, you know. I'm just telling you what got him. Just make sure say unna ball. When time the man from Uzbekistan got used to Iron Man murder rate gone right onto nothing. And then friend them start telling him, so, oh, trust me, these Jamaicans, they're not very bright, you know. We can easily outsmart them. You might think, oh, you're being harsh. That's exactly how them talk. I'm not begging my friend. That's how them talk. If you were a fly on the wall of Mr. Singh or Mr. Chin or Hung, right? Ahmed and him friend them, that's exactly how you're here. And you can see this in how no for them families look. No for them families that Jamaica all 5 generation. And that the family is still quote unquote pure. Everyone's a blue moon then get one bad daughter where just not in the talk and go breed for one Irish Saxon down the road. The people come out with a little darker tone and the rest of them. But that once a blue moon. For the most part, them the mix and mingle. But the man tell you say out of many one people. That the man tell you. When you see the family picture, that's how you think set guy, I'm telling you. Out of many one people's unicorn meat. But that's not your business, because guess what? I don't hold that against them. Because if me move go Poland right now with my family, me I gonna do everything me can to keep my family looking like how it look now. So nothing wrong if a man want to maintain his family to look a certain way. Me want to maintain mine to look this way. The same way me want my family to look a certain way and maintain a certain culture and maintain a certain this. And the same way the next man can do it. So don't worry about them, worry about you. Guys, we have to build something. And we're not going to build nothing with a bunch of dummies squabbling and fighting over fried chicken. Full time when you get standard. Stop comparing yourself to the lowest of the low. Yeah, but look on that video from down in one trailer park in America with some rotten teeth. Young nobody not talk about that. That's who you compare yourself to. I thought y'all were kings and queens. When you say so? Or that fact when you say not God on earth. For the video end, let me just say so. I wonder, the people who own KFC, the people who run KFC, one of them are tune in. One of them listen to low budget bad mind bloggers. If they do, let me ask them so. When you watch videos of large groups of Jamaicans, Irish Saxons, fighting over fried chicken, all KFC needed was the watermelon. For those complete, right, the Jim Crow era sketch. That's all they need. Today you're gonna get extra fried chicken and watermelon. That's it. Let me ask the people around KFC this. When you see those images, do you look on with pride? Or do you find it funny? Or do you think it's a disgrace? That's what I would like to know. When they watch them images there, do they go, yeah man, you see anything bad, look how them are going for chicken? Or do they go, no, well that's just too far, why people behave like that? It has to be studied. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.